Alright, Sherlove T here. Welcome in. We're checking out Get Rollin anime on Core Games. This one's one of my personal projects, so it was made for the Anime Jam. Originally had 2 tracks on it, now it has 3. And there's also a museum for all the different models and stuff that I made for this game. So when you enter, you come into this cool lobby. It's supposed to be underwater. There's a cool little Easter egg down here. I have a crocodile hidden. Maybe not the best crocodile in the world. His mouth looks a little funny, but this is one of the statues I made. It's from Knowing to Yourself. Really cool anime. I have some different masks there in the background. And yeah, you could hear those whales that go over top, that moaning noise. Out here I've got some octopuses. You're like looking out into the ocean. There's a group of fish that swim in a big circle around here. We should see at some point. And here come the whales again. And the group of fish. Everything at the same time. So yeah, I have a little group of fish that swim by. Pretty cool. And these big whales just moaning away. So yeah, on the boards here I have some different just information, credits, and yeah. So we'll do each track, and I'll show you guys maybe probably the faster way to do it, and we'll hop to it. Alright, so here we are in the first track. You can see we got a leaderboard here. A little funny, like if you get better than this time, you have this title. Doesn't really count for anything, but it was just for fun. So I built the starting in this glass thing so you could actually look down the track to see what you're heading into. So we've got these little cats saying good luck here, and as soon as you cross this start here, the timer's gonna start. So here we go.
Go.
So we're heading through the Buddha. And then you could actually just kind of trick it this way. Normally you would drop down to that pond and then have to turn around. But you can kind of do it quicker. So right now we're heading through a huge plinko board. For some reason when you go in the water here, the view looks kind of weird. I think it's because the player's offset from the marble. So yeah, looking back up you can see the plinko board. So one interesting thing here, you could either go through the maze or you can hop against the walls and just keep jumping and it'll kind of let you over them. Some different masks on the wall there. Different posters up there, billboards to see. This is coral material, that weird emissive material. Here we've got an alien and a ship inside of a pyramid. I built three pyramids here. With the old all-seeing eye. Some different crocodile models. Here we've got the little ghost from, was it Spirited Away? Not Spirited Away. What's the other one? Another Studio Ghibli film. I'll think of the name in a sec. Here we've got a little tower we can make our way up. For some reason, the server doesn't seem to want to cooperate the best right now. The handling's a little weird. Alright, so here, you're going to want to turn back to go through this tube, because if you keep going straight on the top here, there's an invisible wall that'll end up stopping you. I have some crabs here that I made against the wall. This is a pretty cool little statue here. It's of a Japanese, a really ancient Japanese statue. And the tubas are, of course, courtesy of Fargo Bargle off community content. Originally, they weren't completely hollow, so I had to change the piping a bit, and you could actually make your way completely through that tuba. It's a little strange to do because the fuse, it's weird. It's just a little strange. So we have some snakes here that I built. These actually I find look really cool. I reused actually the head from the crocodile, so if you look at the crocodile, it has a similar mouth, but I feel it actually kind of suits the snake a little bit better. And this is dragon scale. If you turn the emissive up, you could get more of like a glowing effect from it. And here again, Fargo Bargo with the pinball table. A really excellent creation of hers that is on community content. Really dope. I mean, not just a talented artist, but a talented scripter too, because a lot of work would have had to go into that. Yeah, so we have a Tengu mask right there. This is from Mystical Ninja on Super Nintendo. It's one of the first bosses. But it looks very anime. Good old Jack Frost. Pikachu up there. These are also from Mystical Ninja. I really enjoy that game. It has a great soundtrack too. Samurai Pizza Cats. I think this is, what is it, a Kappa or Cappy or something like that. Anyways, this is from Japanese folklore, this guy. It's like a swamp monster kind of thing. Over here we have 3 cats from Yokai Watch. A show that unfortunately kind of tanked. Like, the first season was pretty good, and then it went downhill after it got bought out, and then I feel like they purposely sabotaged that show, because it was the Pokemon, it was, I think, Disney or whatever that bought it, and, you know, they don't need that much competition for Pokemon, they just rather keep selling Pokemon. Yeah, these are like dragon floats that I built with cats carrying them. Really enjoy those 2 floats. And yeah, here's the Radish Spirit from Studio Ghibli, and then we come to the end, you have a jump. These jumps, I was kind of thinking like Excite Bike, you know, when you get to the end, or Paperboy. Actually, yeah, Paperboy, that's more what I'm thinking. Yeah, so you have a leaderboard there, some more Studio Ghibli models, the Iron Giant, and this big champ trophy. And then you could either return to the top of the track or return to the underwater lobby, which we're gonna head back to the lobby and then head to the track 2. Alright, here we are in track 2. So we start off in the cat bus. Over here we got a leaderboard, and you can see the good luck cats here again, telling you where the starting line is. So we're gonna head off. Go. So we started in kind of like a snow hill area, ski hill. You have Jack Frost up here, fittingly. And then a huge contrast, then we're into the desert. a bunch of different ways you could go about it. I kind of made these rocks so you could hop over them, but you could also go around them, which obviously would take longer. Have some models hidden throughout there. Here, it kind of forces you down into this mouth, so whether you want to go down here or not. Here, if you time it just right with your jumps, you could actually hop right along those, but it's pretty tough. Next we come into this big temple, the Temple of the Dragon. Bit of a goofy looking dragon, but at the same time it's not the worst. A bit on the derpy side, we'll say. So we got these torches in here. And we got a sacrificial altar for him. Gotta feed the dragon, right? Next we are into this hedge maze, or hedge garden. You could say Anime Jam 2022. Like I said, really fun event. There was a lot of good entries in that jam. A little over 50 if I remembered correct. So yeah, didn't do that the ideal way, but it's a little tricky to stay in those pipes. So at this part you just want to take your time and roll across these and hope you don't fall. Originally I had this a lot tougher. So here you have a sequence of numbers and colors, and you'll see why it's relevant in a second. So you can see there's colored doors down there, and they correspond with that. So that actually, oh, we're gonna have to redo that. That's alright. So those doors actually correspond with the numbers and these colors on the blocks here. And since I already know exactly the pattern, you're going diagonal, and then on the last one I actually switched the colors. So you have to come through here and bang, these guys hit you in the face, and we're at the finish line. And here we've got, I kind of tried to make it like a skate park a bit. Yeah, and you can see I've got a poster for skate, grind, parkour, and chill. I mean, I think it's the best skate game on Core, although unfortunately we don't have a lot of tricks on Core to do, so a little bit limited, but still fun nonetheless. So we're gonna head to track number 3. And also, for some reason, if you wanted to redo this course, you usually have a portal here to... Oh no, did I just do that to us? Alright, we're gonna head to track number 3. So unless you want to redo the track, you don't want to do this, but I'll just reload the game. All good. Alright, here we are, track number 3. So we're inside of a pizza restaurant. We got some old school rock surf music going on. Leaderboard here. When we start, we pop out of these gumball machines, and you can see here we've got the starting line. So here we go, we're off. This one's a little bit maybe tougher. There's a couple parts that are maybe a little tricky. We just drop through a capsule machine into the stairwell, pops us out. So it's like kind of meant to be a 50s style diner. Alright, so this part's pretty tough. I mean, either you gotta hop the spoons, which I don't like to do. I actually come over here And I just ride up between the cylinder and the wall. And it allows you to just roll up it. It's a lot easier. I'm not sure what's going on with this ketchup and mustard right now. Usually they're on the table. It's the first time I've seen that. Got a pizza bridge. Why not? Alright, this part you just want to roll up and around. Alright, across the pizza grills. We got a topping station here. And then through the pizza oven. There's a pizza going through. And one in the box already. Alright, here there's a ramp you want to come up. And then same thing as last time, up and around. Gonna pop out onto the fridge. A bunch of this stuff is off community content for the food. Yeah, I believe Fargle, Bargle, and Funkalicious are two of the creators that made a lot of this food stuff. Not sure if there was other ones. I think it was just those two. Got a TV playing different thumbnails from a bunch of different games. Then you gotta come along these records. The arrows are telling you which way to go, and bang, through the finish line we go. So again, I try to include a skate park style finish here, so you can, once you're done the track, you can come around, play around a little bit. You also have a ramp that brings you back inside. If for some reason you want to explore the place from the ground, just take a look around. And again, we have a way to the back of the top of the track if you want to redo the track, and you also have a way back to the main lobby. So we're going to head back to the main lobby and take a quick look at the museum. Alright, so here we are in the museum. Most of the models that were used throughout the game are in here. You can see I have the hedge maze that at some point we're going through on track number 2. Back here in the distance we have my Yoshi carousel, which is up on community content if anybody wants to use. In the middle we have different portals to games. It's pretty easy to switch out if you want to have different games in the portals. And yeah, so a lot of these models I just kind of reused and put hedge over, but then some of them I made particularly for the hedges, like these Easter Island kind of dudes over here. Also all these spirals and all that. Alright, so here is on community content, it's under Anime Parade. So this whole area right here, from this Pikachu all the way to this bee here, is all one pack. So if you guys want to use anything, it's all there on community content. This statue I haven't put up. This you could find under C-Pack, so all these fish here. These I haven't put up on community content, but I really enjoy these. These are tried to make each cat have like different colors and stuff. This is like a fun little display I made. The this what would you call that? Anyways, this was made by Funkalicious. This thing you lie on. I can't even think of the word right now. It's pretty sad. Over here we've got a octopus, and originally this was much bigger, and I had it on the multiplayer map that was originally in the game, but I switched that out for the third track. The sandworm. These are both made from all basic objects, so all this art here on the wall is actually objects, not like a photo or something. We got the cat bus, the dragon from the temple. This is from Aladdin, actually. I used the reference from Aladdin. And over here is Studio Ghibli pack. So all this was included in one pack on community content. So if anybody is interested in making anything with it, it's all there. And I actually won $1,000 American for this community content, for best community content added. So yeah, I was pretty psyched and pretty appreciative to Core for that. Over here I have like some different weapons I made, all made to look kind of like a Japanese lantern parade style is what I was going for with these three anyway, or these four here. Then I had some other weapons that I remade from some of the models. You could see I took No Face and the Scarecrow, made some weapons out of them. These are hack and slash from from Reboot. And this is hilarious. This is the whale launcher. So look at this. Actually fire off whales. So funny. And it makes the moaning noise. I really love it. And yeah, so this is the crocodile from track 2. The Buddha that you go through in track 1. And back here this is the pond that you go down the Buddha into. So this I think would make for a pretty fun multiplayer map to go hop around these shooting at each other. But yeah, that's it for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, share love out.